Welcome to General Knowledge Trivia Quiz. Today's your chance to showcase the vast knowledge you've gathered. Let's see how good your general knowledge is. Before you start, please click on subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner so that you won't miss any update. In this quiz, you will have 40 multiple choice questions to answer, followed by a recap. Are you ready? Let's begin. When Walt Disney was a child, which character did he play in his school function? Villain, sidekick, Peter Pan, or messenger? Choice C, Peter Pan. What 1949 book by George Orwell describes a dystopian world in the future? 1984, 1985, 1986, or 1987? Yes, 1984. Which of following is not one of the 7 wonders of the world? Machu Picchu, Roman Colosseum, CN Tower, or Great Wall of China? CN Tower is not. What was the United States' longest war? The Vietnam War, the Afghanistan War, the Gulf War, or the Civil War? Correct, the Afghanistan War. The Tudors ruled in which European country? England, Germany, France, or Austria? The answer is England. Which European capital, known as the Venice of the North, is built on 14 islands? Oslo, Stockholm, Helsinki, or Amsterdam? B is correct, Stockholm. Which god is considered the destroyer and is part of the Hindu Trinity? Shiva, Krishna, Brahma, or Vishnu? The god is Shiva. What is the city with the most diversity in terms of language? Los Angeles, Paris, London, or New York? Yeah, it is New York. What is anthophobia? Fear of insects, fear of flowers, fear of heights, or fear of snakes? It's fear of flowers. What do the British refer to as Freedom Day? The end of COVID-19 restrictions, South African end of apartheid, the British Independence Day, or the end of the British colonial era? Yes, the end of COVID-19 restrictions. Where did Dwayne Johnson play football? University of Miami, University of Pennsylvania, University of Maryland, or University of Virginia? University of Miami. When oxygen is in liquid or solid form, what color is it? Red, blue, orange, or purple? That's right. Blue color. What country gave the US the Statue of Liberty? France, Italy, Great Britain, or Sweden? Good job. It is France. How many bones are in the human body? 186, 196, 206, or 216? (206) bones. Which one of following fruits is not in the rose family? apples, oranges, pears or plums? Choice B, oranges. Who won the most gymnastic medals in the Paris 2024 Olympics? Alice Kinsella, Rebecca Andrade, Jordan Chiles, or Simone Biles? Simone Biles did. Which Prime Minister got donor pay for the redecoration of his official residence in what became 2021 scandal? Australia former PM Scott Morrison, British former PM Boris Johnson, Estonia's former PM Jüri Ratas, or Malaysian former PM Najib Razak? Yes, Boris Johnson. What is the name of the French author who wrote the book Around the World in 80 Days? Victor Hugo, Marcel Proust, Jules Verne, or Albert Camus? C is correct. According to the National Science Foundation, what percentage of our thoughts are negative? 50%, 60%, 70%, or 80%? It is 80%. In the TV show Friends, during which holiday was the group locked out of the apartment? Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, Labor Day or Independence Day? It was Thanksgiving Day. What geometric shape is generally used for stop signs? Rectangle, square, triangle, or octagon? The answer is octagon. Who was the first female prime minister of a European country? Angela Merkel, Margaret Thatcher, Theresa May, or Sanna Marin? Good guessing, Margaret Thatcher. Who designed the famous Lotus Temple in New Delhi? Fariborz Sabah, Zaha Hadid, Oscar Niemeyer, or Renzo Piano? Fariborz Sabah is the answer. What multinational company acquired LinkedIn for $26.2 billion in year 2016? eBay, Apple, Microsoft, or Home Depot? Yeah, Microsoft did it. What is the name of the regulatory body that oversees the U.S. stock market? SEB, SEC, SED, or SEF? The answer is SEC. What popular board game has players buying and selling properties? Settlers of Catan, Risk, Scrabble, or Monopoly? D is correct, Monopoly. What nutrient is responsible for carrying oxygen in the blood? Iron, calcium, sodium, or potassium? It is iron. Which Ivy League school is the oldest university in the United States? Cornell, Yale, Harvard, or Princeton? Harvard is the oldest. What is the official language of Brazil? Spanish, Portuguese, English, or French? That's right. Portuguese. Gregory Lee Johnson was convicted in Texas for what in 1989? Smashing glass in a store, killing his former girlfriend, burning an American flag, or robbing cash from a bank? C. Burning an American flag. What animal is known for its ability to change color to match its surroundings? Chameleon, cheetah, Flemish giant, or rattlesnake? It's chameleon. In the context of email, what does CC stand for? Certify contents, cross-check, confirm characters, or carbon copy? It stands for carbon copy. What significant event occurred just before Elon Musk endorsed Donald Trump for the 2024 presidential election? A major space launch by SpaceX, a financial donation to a charity, a shooting incident at a Trump rally, or a cybersecurity breach at X? Choice C is correct. Established in the 1920s, what historic highway connected Chicago and Los Angeles? Route 25, Route 44, Route 50, or Route 66? Yeah, it is Route 66. Where was Apple Daily, a newspaper? Singapore, Hong Kong, Tokyo, or Kuala Lumpur? It was in Hong Kong. What kind of doctor invented cotton candy? Dermatologist, dentist, cardiologist, or pediatrician? B is correct, dentist. Who was the lead actress in Pretty Woman? Nicole Kidman, Julia Roberts, Hilary Swank, or Halle Berry? It was Julia Roberts. What is E.T.'s job in the Spielberg movie? Botanist, zoologist, cell biologist, or microbiologist? The job is botanist. What item of sports equipment can have a coquille or bell guard to protect the fingers? Foil, saber, sword, or blade? Choice C, sword. What is the largest planet in the solar system? Uranus, Jupiter, Mars, or Saturn? The answer is Jupiter. Okay, that's all the 40 questions. Let's recap the answers. When Walt Disney was a child, he played Peter Pan in school. In his book, 1984, George Orwell describes a dystopian world in the future. CN Tower is not one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Afghanistan War was the United States' longest war. The Tudors ruled in England. Stockholm is built on 14 islands. Shiva is considered the destroyer, and is part of the Hindu Trinity. New York is the city with the most diversity in terms of language. Anthophobia is fear of flowers. The British refers the end of COVID-19 restrictions to as Freedom Day. Dwayne Johnson played football in University of Miami. When oxygen is in liquid or solid form, it is blue color. France gave the US the Statue of Liberty. There are 206 bones in the human body. Orange is not in the rose family. Simone Biles won the most gymnastic medals in the Paris 2024 Olympics. British former PM Boris Johnson got donor pay for the redecoration of his official residence in what became 2021 scandal. Jules Verne wrote book, Around the World in 80 Days. According to the National Science Foundation, 80% of our thoughts are negative. In the TV show Friends, the group was locked out of the apartment during Thanksgiving. Octagon is generally used for stop signs. Margaret Thatcher was the first female prime minister of a European country. Fariburz Sahba designed the famous Lotus Temple in New Delhi. Microsoft acquired LinkedIn for $26.2 billion in year 2016. SEC oversees the U.S. stock market. In Monopoly games, players buy and sell properties. Iron is responsible for carrying oxygen in the blood. Harvard University is the oldest Ivy League school in the United States. Portuguese is the official language of Brazil. Gregory Lee Johnson was convicted for burning an American flag in 1989. Chameleon is known for its ability to change color to match its surroundings. In the context of email, CC stands for carbon copy. A shooting incident at a Donald Trump's rally occurred just before Elon Musk endorsed him for the 2024 presidential election. Route 66 highway connects Chicago and Los Angeles. Apple Daily was a newspaper in Hong Kong. A dentist invented cotton candy. Julia Roberts was the lead actress in Pretty Woman. E.T.'s job in the Spielberg movie is botanist. Sword has a coquille or bell guard to protect the fingers. The largest planet in the solar system is Jupiter. Alright, hope you have remembered the answers now. If you like this video, click on like button below. Also click on subscribe button if you have not done so. Thanks for watching.